I'm Brett Larkin, and today we're playing with the Yoga Trapeze by Yoga Body. This is an incredibly therapeutic tool. It's been helping me so much with my low back pain, my core strength, and today I'm going to take you through a sequence that is really going to focus on back bends and hips. So make sure to check out my beginner tutorial video of how to feel safe using the trapeze as a precursor. And again, the way you always want to get into is with your palms facing forward, your elbows bent at 90 degrees, and then bring your knees up into your chest and then kick back to land in the swing. Now you may need to make some adjustments, especially when I do the back bends. I like to make sure that my seat is somewhat covered. And this is going to be especially important for later because we want the back part of the string to really be tractioning the appropriate place on our low back to get that ultimate really feel good stretch. So first, to come into the back bend, make sure you find your long straps and you're just going to lower yourself down. First, we'll just come into a simple bow pose. So I'm going to hold my ankles with my hands. Make sure to bring your knees closer to one another best you can, and then really kick your ankles into your hands so you feel a nice big opening across the chest. Good. Now my next setup from here is I'm going to take one leg, and you can hold the long straps to make this feel a little safer. I'm going to take one leg up, and you may need to kind of navigate. You want to get the heel forward, and then take that shin across, like so. Now from here, you can come into king pigeon by holding the back ankle and then kicking again that ankle into the hand. Take a couple deep breaths. This feels so good on your shoulders, and you may feel a stretch in the hip on the left side as well. Good. Now before I go into the other side, something I kind of discovered I like to do here was to also now lift this leg up towards the sky and then clasp opposite elbows. Having one leg up like this feels so therapeutic on my low back. And I'm making sure that the lower part of the trapeze is really hitting me at the right place that I want to get that traction in my sacrum. From here, I'm lengthening my tailbone energetically up towards the top of the trapeze so I can get even longer. Good. Now from here, something I found that I really liked to do was to just do some crunches. So I'm going to inhale, and then as I exhale, I'm going to round forward. Good. And I like to do this 5 times. So I'm really moving from my core here, so I'm using those lowest abdominal muscles to pull myself up. And even though you might not feel it while you're doing it, you will feel it the next day, I promise. And then I found I like to just stay up. So I'm pulling my abs in, and now I'm just going to do little taps where I pulse up even more. So hands to shoulders, and now I'm pulsing up even more. So the first were like full range crunches, and now I'm just doing baby crunches at the top. Good. Always rolling up on an exhale. Good, and then to release that out, you can clasp hold of opposite elbows. Again, keep thinking of your tailbone lengthening towards the top of the trapeze. And then from here, I like to just twist from side to side. So I'm just gonna twist to the left and twist to the right. And this feels really good on both the shoulders and my low back. Good, and then I'm gonna switch to the other side. So I'm gonna hold my higher ropes, and this time we're going to take the other leg in front in pigeon. And first I'll take the pigeon, king pigeon variation. So I'll come into my back bend to start. Hold the ankle, and really kick the ankle into the hands. So you really want that shin up top to be at a 90-degree angle. The foot is flexed and attached around the left side of the trapeze so you don't, fall out. Good, and then I'm going to take the left leg high. Again, you can always hold on to the straps to make this transition. You sort of have to thread your leg through. Good, and then just Let yourself traction here. This felt so good on my low back on the first side, and it feels almost even better on the second side. Wow. So what's happening here is my whole low back is just decompressing. Make sure to take some deep breaths so you can fully absorb this passive stretch, this passive lengthening that's happening in your spine. After you've done that for a couple breaths, of course, it's time for your core work. So again, I want you to pull your abs in towards your spine. Think of lengthening your tailbone towards the top of the trapeze so you're really active, and you're gonna crunch up. There you go. And again, crunch up. Always moving on an exhale. So inhale to lower, exhale to crunch up. And even if you're not feeling it, you will the next day. That has been my experience. Good, and after you've done enough, again, I like to stay at the top and then just continue doing little pulses, little crunches, just tapping my fingers to my shoulders. And do as many as you like. And try to keep the trapeze from rocking, because if the trapeze is rocking, that probably means you're using momentum. So the trapeze can help let you know if you're cheating a little bit. So try to keep it as still as possible so you're just moving from your core. And then of course, take clasp of opposite elbows and just to let that go. I just like to do my twists, one side, other side. Now to safely come out of any inversion, the best way to do that is to hit your wide-legged stance. So you're gonna release the shin and come into just an upside down straddle shape. Pull your long straps to take yourself up. I'm Brett Larkin. I hope you liked this little tutorial of how the yoga trapeze can open your hips and low back and get you deeper into back bends. Make sure to like this video if you did. Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Do you already have the trapeze? Are you thinking about getting one? And make sure to check out Yoga Body Naturals, who makes this trapeze, and you can try it at their site and have it shipped to you for just $1. So if you're kind of on the fence and think you might just want to try it out, you can do that for just $1, and the link to do that is below this video. From my heart to yours, namaste.